So, this is gonna be a very interesting video, to say the least. There's no script, it's just me, the camera, and yeah, just me reflecting on 2020, I guess. So, let's go right into it, shall we? So, I want to start this out, easily enough, thanking you guys for 5,000 subscribers. I don't know how this happened. We didn't hit 10K, but I couldn't care less about that right now. We've hit 5,000, and that is still incredible to me. Now, keep this in mind, right? January 1st, I was at 320 subscribers. And now, I've gained over 5,000. That's crazy to me. The growth in general has just been fantastic this year. Thank you guys so much for 5,000. Thank you for 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000, by the way. I never actually got to say that in a video, so there it is now. But more importantly, thank you for 5,000 subscribers. But that isn't where I'm just going to end the video. Or I could do that. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that to you guys. But I want to talk more about just the support in general. And I want to talk about more of a specific moment, and then I'll kind of drift off into the other stuff. So let me talk about a time during the FIFA 21 season where I just felt like there was really no hope for the channel. You know, we were getting growth, but it just wasn't exactly the growth that I thought I was getting. And as a result of having that goal of 10K, it just kind of made me feel a bit depressed. And in a way, it kind of made me feel like, do I have to give up? Am I going to give up? Like, I had these thoughts in my head. And then I tweeted something out, kind of talking about my struggles. Finally, like, this is the first time I had actually opened up about it. And I got an immense amount of support after making that tweet, whether it was just people who watched my videos or YouTubers out there that just wanted to help a brother out. And I gotta give him thanks for that one. One thing that really kind of stuck with me was when some of these people would tell me, you know, I was an inspiration to them. And I mean, at that point, I never really even thought about it. You know, I had gotten messages before where people were like, yeah, you know, some of your videos, they make my day and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, that's fantastic. I absolutely love doing that. And I'll talk about that a little bit later, actually. But I'm still on the topic about this whole inspiration stuff. You know, I feel like I can't just give up on this channel. And I really don't want to give up on this channel. At this point, I don't. Like, I absolutely do not want to give up on this channel. But at that realization where people had told me that my content was inspiring them, it just made me think to myself that, you know, I gotta keep going. Whether life right now is going easy on me or it's just absolutely hell, you know, I just gotta keep going. Because if it's one thing that I've always wanted to do when becoming a YouTuber, it was to inspire people. It was to get people to dream the dream that I once had and am currently living right now. You know, nothing makes me happier than seeing someone tell me that they were inspired by my content and that they started creating content because of that. That seriously means the absolute world to me. If I just give up, then what's that showing? You know, I can't do it. I can't. I have an obligation here. I want to inspire more and more people by the day to create content, whether it's the content I'm creating or something different, right? Because that's exactly how this dream even came up back in 2008, basically, you know? I just watched content and I thought to myself, this would be so cool if I did this. I've had this dream for over a decade, and now that I'm able to somewhat kind of live it, you know, I want to give back. I want to give back as much as I can. You know, money's great. You know, I love money, right? We all love money. I love spending money on fantastic things like a Nintendo Switch or something like that. And I love getting views and just my numbers going up, you know? It's like a bit of dopamine. But nothing else means more to me than being able to entertain people, being able to inspire people, and being able to improve people's days, being able to just influence someone's day with my content. You know, like I said before, I get these messages of people telling me that my content makes their days better. And that seriously means the world to me as well, because I was once in that same boat as well. I've been in that same boat for over 10 years. I still am in that same boat. I still watch content from time to time just to make my day better. It's like an escape from reality, and to be able to create content that is in that same just field of escape, it just warms my heart. It seriously does. The more I give back to this community, the more I'm happy. But I feel like I'm leaning towards that a little too much. Let me just talk about the people who like the video, comment the video, just simple stuff like that. Or even just watch the video and that's it, right? I still appreciate you so much, okay? Just the fact that I can edit these videos right here, just looking at my monitor right now, looking at a timeline of the next video I'm about to upload in like a couple days, and to think that I'll have hundreds, maybe even thousands of people watching this, people liking this content, people commenting on this content, it drives me so much to just keep going. The thing with editing, right, is I get so many goddamn headaches all the time, whether it's the fact that I just forget to eat or something else, right? It could be my headphones. These things are heavy as hell. What I'm trying to say here is, even though I'm getting all these massive struggles, like these headaches or just me getting a bit tired, right, just this idea put into my head where people will actually watch my content throughout the entire video, like it, comment on it, or even just send me supportive messages like that. It is what really drives me the most. It is you guys. The numbers are something else, right? I can't just say they're unimportant. They're kind of something that I need to watch upon, you know. I need them to go up in order to potentially look at this as a full-time job, which I really want that to happen, because if I can do this full-time, man, I've achieved what I've wanted to do for over a decade. Now, let's just kind of switch a little bit. 2020 in general just has been a very difficult year for a lot of us, including me. I suffer from a good amount of separation anxiety. I can't just stray away from that issue. Like, I'll just be open to you guys. I don't care. You know, it kind of sucks because it feels like I'm losing my friendships when it's not really like that. It's just my head. But I consider myself lucky because, you know, I've been at least able to create content while all of this has been going on. You know, there's a lot of people out there who are just struggling with their mental health. They're alone. They've lost loved ones. It's horrible. This year has genuinely been horrible for so many people. I know right now it's Christmas and it just doesn't feel like Christmas because, I mean, you can't really see your loved ones, especially in the UK from what I've heard. I just want to say this. My DMs are always open, whether it's Twitter or Instagram. It says you have to request to message me. Don't worry. It's not like I'm going to deny you like that. That'd be kind of evil, to be fair. But no, if you seriously just need to, you know, have someone hear you out, then I'm here for you, man. It's a very difficult time for a lot of us, and we just need to come together and work this out together. That's the best way to do this. I want to give a little bit of encouragement to people who are struggling right now if you're watching this video. And it's something that I've been kind of thinking about throughout the last couple of months, but here it is. So every time you wake up, right, you usually just, you know, get out of bed, do your normal thing, eat some breakfast. I don't really eat breakfast, but I probably should do that, to be fair. But when things are a little bit tougher, whether you're sad or just it's not really feeling like a good day, or you're just depressed or anything like that, right? It's a bit more difficult to get out of bed. You know, every bone, every muscle in your body just wants you to stay in bed, and your brain just wants you to go back to sleep and pretend you're basically dead for a little while. I mean, that might be a little bit extreme, but that's just kind of how I see it. So the next time you wake up in the morning, right, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, really pat yourself on the back for just getting up. And I'm serious about that, because when you are in those moments where you're sad, you're depressed, right? You feel absolutely worthless. You feel like nothing. But if you can just get out of bed, right? Do your normal thing. Seriously, just praise yourself for that, because that'll just give you a little more worth, you know? You'll feel better about yourself. You'll think to yourself, right? I can take on this world. I can 100% take on this world. And I can't say this is going to work with everyone, right? But at least it's there to use if you want to. And if it works, then, you know, it works. But just in general, man, I think we should just give each other all pats on the backs, because this has been such a difficult year for everyone. You just got to praise yourself for it. You really have to give yourself credit. I know it's difficult. But you have to understand that you are still in this world. You're still fighting. You're still 100% fighting. Even though it may seem like such a massive struggle, or you just feel like you're on the brink of it, you're still here. You are strong. Remember that. But yeah, I think that's enough of me just kind of rambling on about mental health. But again, you know, my DMs are open, like I said, and feel free to say whatever. And listen, right, if you have a story about just what's been your 2020, just comment it down below. I'm serious. Like, I want to see it. I'm sure a lot of other people want to see it as well. We all have experienced this year, and we all want to just connect with each other. That's the best way we can get through this year, better than anything else, in my opinion. But let me just end this video with a couple thank yous. I know we've had our run-ins, Cutsy, but just know that I'm very appreciative of what you've done for my channel. And it's because of you that I got my first kind of boost in terms of growth, views, and really since Cutsy shouted me out, I haven't seen a day where I've gotten less than 200 views since the day before he shouted me out. I want to give a massive thank you to FIFA Mods as well, as he has been one who has believed in me since the very beginning. It was back in October, I remember, when I DM'd him and just asked if I could just get some feedback on a video, and he just decided to shout me out. So a massive thank you to him. And not only that, he's given me the opportunity to do other stuff. I mean, I recently made that teaser for his new mod that's coming out pretty soon, and I'll be making the trailer for that, I'm pretty sure, very soon as well. But let's not forget about that trailer that I made way back in July, I'm pretty sure, that has almost 200,000 views. And on top of that, thanks to him allowing me to shout myself out, I got 1,000 subs within a month. I also want to give a massive thank you to Brandon, BCHD Gaming, as you guys know of him. We became friends months ago, and I don't regret ever DMing him just asking if he wanted to play Football Manager, because since then we've grown a fantastic friendship, and I'm really glad to have a good friend like him in the community. I really am. Listen, Brandon, if you're watching this right now, because of you, my drive has honestly gotten even more up, just because I'm seeing you somehow upload daily content from time to time, and it just makes me feel like I gotta do more, and I really gotta give you a thank you for that, because you keep pushing me, we both keep pushing each other, and I seriously can't wait for you to hit 100k. And of course, you know, we can't really forget the man who has practically given me so much, Mr. Niren himself, FNG. There's so much to say, because he's been there since the beginning. Back in October, when I emailed a bunch of YouTubers about just, you know, giving me feedback on my video, or, you know, just giving me some tips, I didn't expect Niren to be the first person to respond to my email. But it just continued, you know, he followed me on Twitter. I asked him if he could promote my Palace series finale, and he did with no question. I asked him if he could promote my Leicester series finale, and he did that with no question. I even asked, like, last minute, like, hey, could you do a community post? And with no question, he was just like, yeah, I'll do that. And I'm just like, how do I deserve this? Niren is seriously one of the most down-to-earth, nicest dudes I have ever met in this community. And Niren, if you ever fall upon this video, I seriously mean this with all my heart. Thank you so much for everything you've done for my channel. I will never be able to repay you, Niren, for everything you've done for me. So the next best thing I can do is do exactly what you did for me. And I really want to do that. I've wanted to do that for a long time. I want smaller creators to be recognized just like I was. You know, there's people out there, they're not as lucky as I was with all these opportunities and shoutouts. So I want to be that person, that source that can possibly help out this community and maybe even revamp it. Because to be honest, man, the content up at the top of the search results doesn't deserve to be at the top of the search results. But that's for another video. We'll go into that another time. I want to give a massive thank you to my family for all the support that they've given me. My dad, most importantly, although sometimes he has probably the worst ideas for video ideas, you know, I really appreciate his support. I really appreciate the fact that he actually truly believes in me when it comes to this stuff. Also, a thank you to many of my personal friends out there that have supported me throughout all of this, you know? And also, not to mention, a big thank you to my best friend, Sasha, because he's helped me out quite a bit with this channel. He supported me through thick and thin. You might recognize him from the large Mbappe video and absolutely nothing else, but behind the scenes, he has helped me with the kit designs. Remember Venezia's season 3, 4, 5, 6 kits? Those were both of our visions put together in a kit. So a massive thank you for him with the help of that. And also, he's the one that kind of peer reviews some of my series finale scripts. So a big thank you for him as well for that. My camera is straight up going to die any minute now, so I need to really hurry up with these thank yous. I want to give a thank you also to the small career mode YouTube community for being so incredibly supportive. There are so many small creators out there that deserve so much more, and I genuinely can't wait to see you guys grow even more than you have now. We've come a long way. Just 11 months ago, we created a small career mode YouTuber Twitter group chat, and it's just flourished from there. You know, I've met a ton of great personalities. I'm not going to name all of them because I don't want to leave anyone out, because there's so many of them. But most importantly, thank you to every single one of you who watched these videos, whether you're a day one or you've just recently joined the channel. I welcome you all. I cannot wait for 2021 and the future that's ahead of us, because I promise you it's going to be a fun goddamn ride. I appreciate every single one of you, and like I said before, my DMs are always open, and there's always the comments below where you can just talk about whatever's happened in 2020, and I'm more than happy to read it, and I'm sure a lot of other people are too. So to finish this off, happy holidays to everyone. I hope everyone has a good Christmas or whatever you celebrate. So yeah, if you watched through this entire video, massive shout out to you as well. And I guess I'll see you for the Southampton rebuild.